Hello everyone, welcome to the CoolGuyBrendyn show. Like 2.5 years late, but still. I actually had like 90% of a video made to put up on the channel, but I dished it. I threw it out because I didn't like it. So I'm making a new one, and it's gonna be good. I wanted originally to make a video about something other than video games because I wanted to try something new and exciting, but just in the interest of getting up and on my feet, I caved. Now I know that everyone on YouTube just loves to be negative and make fun of things, but I mean, if everyone was just negative all the time, the world would probably end somehow. And I don't want that. I got friends, I got hobbies, I don't want the world to end. So today I'm going to be talking about a game that pretty much everyone just universally loves, Conker's Bad Fur Day for the Nintendo 64. A game that's held in extremely high regard by all and is constantly pointed to as one of the best and most unique examples of its genre and its time period. So I thought it would be fun to just take a look and appreciate all of the elements that were so masterfully put together to create this magnum opus of 3D platforming. Come on, let's do it together, like a family. So once we get going, we immediately see the titular Conker drunkenly stumble into the local pub, which serves as the game's main menu. What's he going to the bar for? Isn't he already drunk? I mean, are you trying to die? Here we see a huge variety of characters from all over the game. Oh man, this is gonna be great. So let's just cut to the chase and start ourselves a new game. Oh, looks like we got an intro cutscene here. Alright, cool intro. Let's start the game. Oh, there's more. Alright. Okay, this has got to be it. What? No? Okay. Alright. Let's get going. I know, it's like establishing the world and crap, but dear God, I just want to play the game! At least Half-Life lets you move around and crap inside the train instead of forcing you to watch a full feature film before you even get to play at all. Anyways, the gist of this whole intro section is that Conker gets completely trashed and gets lost trying to find his way home.
Oh no. It's gonna be one of those days.
Okay, finally we get to play the game and oh, okay. See, the idea is that Conker's horribly hungover, so he can only move really slowly. But hey, at least we're finally playing the game, yeah! Hey, this is pretty fun! Check out all this dialogue! All these characters! Oh man, this is great! Man, listen to that music! Oh man, look! Conker's doing some hilarious crap! Oh man, this is great. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. Oh no. What's that? Oh no, that doesn't seem fair at all. How are you even supposed to do that part? Oh god. Oh, that doesn't seem very fun at all, actually. But how are you supposed to do that thing when that other thing is there? Oh no. It's awful. The game has so much going for it. The characters, the dialogue, the environments, Conker himself. It's so cool. It's so hilarious. But so many elements of this game are just so frustratingly bad. It hurts. The game starts out so promisingly, but quickly turns into a frustrating, disjointed mess. You'll see. So as I mentioned previously, you start actually playing the game and boom! Immediately you're all slow. You gotta go over there. It's gonna take a while. Now I'm not criticizing this specific portion of the game. In fact, I think this particular part is pretty effective. But what this does do is immediately introduce you to one of the game's main mechanics. The fact that it has hundreds of mechanics. Okay, maybe not literally hundreds, but this game has a serious case of ADD. Like, needs to be on medication. You're not going to be doing the same thing for more than 15 minutes without 2 more new control schemes being thrown at you. I like this as an idea because it keeps the game interesting and moving forward all the way to the end. But the major problem with this is that not all of them are fully explained to you, and not all of them are good. But I'll get back to that later. For now, let's just go and head into the first main chapter of the game, Barn Boys. And they're right, there is a barn. Which I guess would mean these are the boys. Or were the boys. You quit staring at me. After you finish up here, you head over this way, which I guess is just an entire place made out of poop. Over there, poop. Up there, poop. Just everything. Who would live here? Oh, dung beetles. You win this round, game. I guess now would be a good enough time as any to introduce our main villain, the Panther King. He's having a bit of a problem with his table here, so he brings in his in-house scientists, I guess, to figure out what's wrong with it, because there's clearly nothing visibly wrong with this. Nothing at all. It's just a big mystery. The scientist determines that a squirrel would be the perfect size to fit in and fill this gap, so from here on in, you're being hunted. And you need to keep your guard up, because the king's henchmen are very dangerous and ruthlessly intelligent.
It's alright, That's not a squirrel. He's an elephant.
Okay, well never mind then. Most of the game from this point on is just you wandering around from area to area, solving people's problems in classic adventure game fashion.
Gee, so many people around here want me to solve their problems. What are you gonna do for me then?
What, Conker, you never been in a video game before? This is pretty much just how things work. Later on, you head to some sort of dinosaur or caveman world. Also, rock monsters. And these mobster guys. All things that I generally associate with one another, so they hit it right on the head. Oh, what's that? You thought dinosaurs were extinct? Nope, we still got one left. Alright, Conker, you gotta be careful with this one. This is incredible scientific discovery. You gotta treat it like your second-born child, or better yet, your first-born child. Or, like, not like a child at all. Pretend it's like that egg that you get from school, and you have to take care of it for a week, except like it's an extra fragile egg. And if you even breathe on it wrong, it breaks and... Well, that's okay. We'll just keep that between us, then. No one needs to know about this. This is one of the longest chapters in the game and includes a huge variety of mechanics along the way. Like I mentioned before, there's like a huge amount of different mechanics throughout this entire game. Too many to mention, quite honestly. A lot of them are pretty intuitive, but others they just kind of throw an entirely new control scheme at you with no clue as to how it even works. Like, once you get this gun, how am I supposed to just guess that I need to press R to actually be able to aim when the R button hasn't been used for any part of the game before now? Despite that, all these mechanics are just kind of a mixed bag. A responsive, high-speed lava surfing level? Difficult, but fun! Fighting with the confusing camera and swimming controls in order to get past these blade things that kill you in one hit? Not fun. Using a shotgun to kill slow-moving zombies? Takes a bit of getting used to, but a lot of fun. Taking the imprecise, floaty shooting mechanics and putting them in a much faster and more hazardous environment? Not fun. Any of the actual platforming in the game? Generally pretty fun. Having to do precise maneuvers to avoid laser trip bombs in small enclosed hallways while there's a time limit and you have virtually no depth perception? What would they do? What? I mean, look at this! You can't even see where you're going! So what do you get for solving everyone's problems, you may ask? Well, you get some mad cash! That's what you get! And that's actually very important to the game. It's too bad the game never decides to tell you that. There is really no clear indication at the beginning of this game that you need to collect all the cash in order to progress. The first time I played this, I just thought they were an optional collectible or something, so I skipped a handful of them. So at the end of the game, I had to go back and redo a bunch of crap because you need all of them in order to beat the game. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I feel like any clearer indication at the beginning of the game that you need to collect all of these would have been very helpful. I mean, even in Super Mario 64, it's very clear that the stars are what you need to get to progress, and even then you don't need all of them. But come to think of it, why am I doing any of this? There's pretty much no in-game motivation to go from place to place besides just, you should go over to this area now, because, just because. You probably should. I mean, this game is supposed to be about Conker trying to get home, right? But does he actually think that his home is somewhere in here? Don't you think he would know about it if he lived anywhere near a literal mountain made of shit? I feel like that would be something a person would be aware of. Besides, the fact that he wants to get home is only brought up like 3 times throughout the entire game. The whole villain storyline serves pretty much no purpose other than to give a reason for the fact that there are enemies in the game sometimes, and is more or less irrelevant otherwise until the last hour or so of the game. A more concrete objective or end goal would have really helped the flow. I mean, here, look at these 2 mazes I made. Tell me which one you'd rather do. I know, they're both just too beautiful to choose. I'm sorry to put you in such an awkward position. That must have been very uncomfortable for you. Then there's like a vampire, some kind of Matrix thing happens, and then before you know it, it's all over. Just like that, like a shadow in the night, shaped like a squirrel holding dual submachine guns and smoking a cigar. Even though this is easily one of the most irritating and frustrating games I've ever played, I don't really hate the game. In fact, I'd probably even go so far as to say that I like it. There are actually a lot of really good things about the game too that I just didn't mention because, well, those aren't as funny. It's at least a short game, and the ending is amazing. But if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to. Hey everyone, if you made it this far, congratulations. Thanks a lot for watching. Seriously, if you like the video, press the like button, subscribe, because there's going to be more, I promise. Yeah, that's it. Love you all. Stay cool.